Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a gold eye everyday look. So to start, I'm going to start with the Smashbox Photo Finish Shadow Primer. This is definitely one of my holy grail items. Anytime I use it, my shadow definitely doesn't move, it doesn't budge. I have a lot of creases in my eyes too, just because my eyes are a little hooded. So it definitely helps with that. So we'll just put that in. Make sure I like to get it all the way up to my eyebrow, just because girl, we about that highlight. So I put a little all over the place just to make sure that none of my shadow moves at all. And just in advance, I have 2 kids, so they be running around a lot. So that's kind of why I'd rather do a voiceover. All right, so now I'm just be using some lovely tape. Make sure when you use this, you do put it on the back of your hand just to take away some of that tackiness so it doesn't pull on your skin like you will see it does to mine a little bit. So I'm going to use the Naked Basics palette. I'm going to go with the deepest color in there. I'm sorry, I don't have the things in front of me. I'm kind of just watching the video and doing the voiceover. Most of the brushes I do use are mostly from Morphe. I absolutely love them. They're definitely a very inexpensive brush, but an amazing quality brush, I have to say. So I picked up a lighter color as well, just to go in there as a transition shade. And like I said, just make sure you use windshield washer movements. You don't want to go in circles. You just want to go left to right, left to right, left to right. Best way. Right here with this lighter shade, I'm actually just patting. I like to pat it down just to pack on that color onto the lid. Had to readjust my tape there. So, just going back in with that deep shade just to layer it on. I like to use, just a few different colors. Now I'm going with the Naked 2. I'm going to use that gold color. I'm going to take the MAC Prime and I'm going to spray my brush with it. I take some of the moisture out just by putting it on the back of my hands. And here, with this color, I'm definitely patting. All right. So now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just kind of put that out. All right. Just going back in, just blending those 2 colors together. Well, 3 colors. Just want to make sure, that everything blends beautifully. Don't like any harsh lines whatsoever. All right, same thing, just blending. Just because I saw some harsh lines, you see, I don't like that. All right. So now I'm just gonna do some eyeliner. So once again, because I have some hooded eyes, and I think it's a little bit of extra skin on my eyelids. So I need to pull my eyelids up a little bit just to get as much of a perfect smooth line as I can, even though it is like impossible to get a smooth line for myself up there, but that's okay. So we're just going in. Sorry, I had to keep blending. Just going in just to create a little wing. I didn't do a huge wing just because I didn't feel like I needed a big wing with this look. I just wanted to pretty much just put the eyeliner on just for when I put lashes. At first I wasn't going to put lashes, and you'll see I actually do 2 different mascaras further on in the video, but for the same reason I was like, oh no, girl. Okay, so now going back in with that Naked, I'm going to put a little bit of highlight in my inner corner, but I will go back and further that more. Then I go in with this little Morphe brush. It's like a very pointed brush, just to go on my underneath my on the underlid, just to go a little bit. Usually, I usually do tight line, but I didn't really want to today. I just felt like it was going to be too much, even though I really could have, but I am going to church later, so I didn't want to be a little much. So I didn't really want to do a full smoky eye. Alright, so now I'm going to go under my eyes, get some of these dark circles out. I'm going to use the HD Makeup Forever. It's kind of like an orangey color, but it works. It's amazing, honestly. It's so amazing. So I only put this underneath where I feel like I need it, and then I go in with my beauty blender. All right, I go in with my beauty blender, and I just tap it, very soft taps, and then felt like I needed just a little more just to cover them up. So once again, beauty blender, very light, and then I will go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, which is an amazing concealer. Now, if you're like me, I have quite a few lines under my eyes. But this, I noticed it doesn't crease up as much as other concealers do, which is amazing. But either way, I try to avoid putting that directly like up to my lash line, just because, I do see it does tend to crease a little more. And then you always got to make sure that you set it correctly as well. So just blend all that concealer out. All right, I'm going to go in with the matte Poreless foundation. This is definitely a drugstore holy grail for me. I absolutely love this. I do have the more dewy finish as well. So I like to use that a lot during the summertime, which is coming up. Just because, I have a little bit of dry skin, but I do love a matte look. Now, I do tap the foundation. I don't put the foundation directly on my lips, but I do tap whatever access is on the blender onto my lips, just because when I do put the gloss on my lips, I like for it to be a true color. So I make sure I get it, just to make sure that I get a really nice, vibrant color lip. All right, I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush once again, and I'm just going to powder my face, just to set my face, just to make sure nothing moves, and just to make sure it lasts all day long. All right. Then I'm going to go in with the NARS bronzer. Absolutely love this bronzer. I don't really use it all over my face. You'll see in a little second that I use the Bahama Mama bronzer to bronze up my face, but I do use this for my contour, and I use a Kat Von D brush with it. That Kat Von D brush is amazing. Then I get a little more fluffier brush for the Bahama Mama, and I get that all around my face. Now, for us big girls with that chin, listen, I'm not ashamed. I am what I am. I am who I am. And I love myself, It is what it is. We just contour a little bit. All right, we're going to go in with that Becca Chrissy. And I'm going to use the blush in this palette. I absolutely love it. It is so pigmented, so I have to use a smaller Morphe brush instead of using a blusher, just because if I use too much, it will look really, really red. So I just want to make sure I just get a little bit of product and I buffer that in. I buff it in, buff it in, buff it in. And it's going to give me a very nice, subtle pink tint. Then, of course, hey, Nicole Guerrero, her highlighter palette, absolutely love it. Not only because I love her and I'm so loving her daily vlogs, but, it's amazing. And I always tend to use 2 highlights as well. I will leave everything down below as to what I'm using. Sorry, I just don't have the stuff in front of me. I don't remember the names. But yeah, so I'm using that, and I use 2 just to go in, make sure I get that highlighter. And then I just get a nice, big, fluffy brush, and I just blend everything together once again. No harsh lines. Right there, I was going to do my lips, and then the camera shut off on me, so I lost that footage. But I just used a Gerard Cosmetics in 1995 Hydra Matte lip gloss stick. I don't know. But it is absolutely amazing. And like you see, it looks like such a true color. It's so true to the color. I absolutely love it. Definitely one of my faves. So now I'm just doing my eyebrows. Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, another holy grail. And just going in, make sure when you do the insides, very light strokes, and in the towards the end of your lash, I like to extend my lash a little bit, and I do kind of make them a little bit thicker. Not a lot. I do like the more natural look. But I do go in just to make them look a little bit more nice. All right, now just obviously a little bit of Anastasia liquid brow, just to make sure my lashes don't go, my eyebrows don't go nowhere. All right, and then I'm going in with that same little brush that I used before for the highlight for the inner corner of my eye, and I am just going in and highlighting right under my eyebrows just to get a nice little highlight. And I will also redo the inside of my eyes just like that. All right. And a little dancing, listening to music. Every mom will know. And then I'm good. This is where I was going to do my mascara. And I was only going to do mascara, but then I decided, no, girl, you need lashes. So I'm putting on It Cosmetics. I want to say it's called Super Mascara. And then I use the Tarte Maneater mascara. All right. There we go. And then, you know what, you'll see me in a second. I'll start putting on my lashes. You know, I like to put the glue on. I let it set for a little bit just because I like to get the tacky and then put it on so it's easier. Yeah, and then I put them on, align it and put it on. And then I'll just put a little bit of mascara on it just to blend both of my real lashes and my falsies together. And then, so while I'm doing this, guys, if you guys want a more in-depth tutorial about how I do my lashes or how I do my eyebrows, you know, or how I tackle, you know, doing my makeup, having Bell's palsy. You know, I've had Bell's palsy since I was, like 12, 13. I think I got it when I was 14 years old, and I'm 26 now. So, you know, it's been like 12 years. It never went away. I think when I got it, it was so new, doctors really didn't know what to do. But, you know, I've tackled it. That's kind of why you see my face is kind of a little uneven, and one side kind of droops a little bit. But it's okay. You know, God gives you challenges for whatever reason, and it is what it is. I've overcome it, and it took a lot of courage to even start doing these videos because of that, but it is what it is. All right, so now the Kat Von D Lock-It. Spray, 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 just to make sure it stays there, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.